Mangalaba.
Namaste.
Thank you so much. I hope I'm right in speaking Myanmari language. I just learned this word from my student, Thandarong. She's an associate professor at a university. So I'm very glad to meet all of you from Myanmar, and I'm representing HETT, Higher Education Teachers Training, which is an initiative by Lisa Vance from Canada. So I'm glad that my paper is accepted, my talk is accepted by the organizing committee of Myanmar TESOL, and it's a great opportunity for me to be able to speak few words as a volunteer teacher for Myanmar teachers, and I'm from India, Hyderabad, a central part of India. So at the outset, uh, I would like to briefly talk about my online teaching experience, which for the last 3 to 4 months I have been engaged in on behalf of HETT Canada, which has a lot of volunteers, teaching volunteers across the globe. And I am selected from India. Maybe one or two other teachers are there along with me. And for some time, I was working for the Middle East, Ministry of Manpower, Sultanate of Oman, near Dubai. Then for a long time, I have been teaching in India and now Myanmar. Earlier, I was in the Maldives, then the Middle East. So it has been a wonderful experience trying to teach online due to this pandemic. And my student has been very cooperative and she's very studious. I appreciate all Myanmar students and teachers. I appreciate your interest, your commitment, and your discipline, and the way she works and the way she responds to the teaching and the submission of assignments. Everything is very, very systematic. And in a way, my teaching is becoming a learning nowadays because a lot of cultural, linguistic, and social aspects I'm also coming to know. Had it been a normal time, it would have been a great idea to meet all of you personally in Myanmar. Hope so. Maybe next year a day will come when all of us will be able to meet each other. But this is also okay, online experience. Okay, straight away I'm entering into my presentation. Kindly remind me if I'm exceeding the time, and if anybody wants to ask me any question, kindly type into the chat window or with the permission of the organizers, just unmute your mics and you can ask me straight away. Can I have the screen share here? I'm already a presenter, I think, right? Co-host, I mean. Is it visible to everybody? Can I proceed?
Yes.
Of course. We can see. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so teaching English online for Myanmar teachers, a voluntary initiative by HETT, Higher Education Training for Teachers. That's a focus area which I'm going to do today. So I'm thankful to Lisa Vance, founder, HETT Canada, and Thandarong, associate professor at some university in Myanmar. The content is shared by these two noble ladies with me, along with my content. Okay, HETT, a brief intro about HETT. It's a non-profit organization founded in June 2020 in Canada. Capacity building and continuous professional development is one of the aims and objectives of HETT. It focuses on university instructors in Myanmar, bridging the training gap between teaching and learning. That is one of the main agendas of HETT. So far, we have been doing that. Once we improve the communication skills, the teaching, learning, that's the idea. So we are focusing on higher education teachers because these teachers in turn can affect hundreds of students in Myanmar. That's the idea. So whatever little bit contribution we are able to do, we are always there to do. And HETT is doing a wonderful job because globally we have volunteers from Canada, from France, from African countries, Asian countries, the global volunteers are there. So the wide varieties of English and the instructors' cultural and social background will be exchanged. And in a way, even Myanmar culture, language, everything also comes to us. That is a benefit, mutual benefits. Okay. A little bit about the founder of HETT. Lisa Vance is the founder and MD of HETT. She has 7 years experience in the field of education. She studied tourism management, marketing, international development, and she has a TESOL certification. She's an expert in curriculum development and training and facilitation. And right now she is pursuing adult and community education. She's a teacher trainer and educational coordinator in non-profit and for-profit organizations. She was a teacher trainer to Myanmar University and aware of problems and issues of instructors. This is a brief bio of our founder, and you can see the pics. She appears in your local Myanmar attire also. That's great. Yeah. Then the mission and vision of HETT. The mission is to improve the teaching, research, and academic activities of higher education, abilities of higher education instructors within Myanmar. Then the vision to provide access to capacity building training for the continuous professional development of public higher education instructors to aid the socio-economic development of Myanmar. Kindly underline socio-economic development because the moment we empower the teachers, in turn, we are affecting hundreds and thousands of students in the country. And these students become a trained and skilled manpower which can contribute the socio-economic development of any country, may it be Myanmar or anywhere. That's the noble thought we have behind doing this. And in my case, every week, Monday and Tuesday, nearly 60 minutes to 120 minutes of sessions I take for this Myanmar teachers, and anybody is welcome to join this HETT initiative. And we are here as per the requirement of teachers or students. If there is a requirement to learn English, may it be general English or ESL, EFL, or English for specific purposes, based on your requirement, HETT and its instructors are ready to deliver the goods. And may I be very clear, it is free of cost because it's a not-for-profit organization. We are not going to charge anything from Myanmar teachers for this course because we are glad that we are contributing to the socio-economic development of our neighboring countries. This is the idea. Okay, the core values of HETT. There are 4 core values of HETT, higher education training for teachers. It is participate, grow, collaborate, and empower. These are the 4 core values. How do we ensure that there is participation from teachers and students? That is number 1. Then how do we grow along with these people? That is number 2. And how do we collaborate with institutions and organizations in Myanmar? That is number 3. And how do we empower people there? I mean, by people, I mean teachers, trainers, or administrators and students. These are the core values. Our expertise. We have research skills training, we have teachers training, adult education, we have English language learning. These are our expertises. If anybody is interested in research skills training, we are ready. Then if anybody wants teachers training, I mean pedagogy, assessment, lesson planning, or many things, many aspects of teaching learning situation. And English language learning, of course, is the forte of all the instructors representing HETT. So these are some pics for you where we have done certain activities because pictures speak more than words. And my talk also, that's why I have collected some pictures with the help of Lisa and Thunder Ong. So here we go. Our programs, one-to-one English classes. That's what we are doing now. It can be one-to-many also, but the thing is, we are focusing on teachers right now. So we are doing one-to-one because one teacher represents hundreds of students, as all of you know. So once we interact with teachers, they come with the whole gamut of that ideology, the way they are thinking, the way they are importing lessons, the way they are talking to students, the lesson plans, the topics, that whole gamut comes into picture. That's how we are focusing on teachers. Then weekly teacher training and research writing. Every Saturdays, Lisa Vance from Canada, she comes online, and globally all the volunteers come online. Sometimes monthly we meet, and Saturdays we are discussing on these training issues and research aspects also. Then customize the solutions we are doing. So all these things are happening. I'm just presenting the gist of it because it's only 30 minutes time given to me. I hope I had more time, but it's okay to start with. In future, we can see more details, but just I'm presenting the gist now. Okay, then yeah, our approach, student-centered method. I'm sure most of the teachers and those who have gathered in this August webinar, we know that what are student-centered methods. Gone are the days when teacher used to be a sage on the stage. We are just guides on the sides. I underline, we are not sages on the stages, but we are the guides on the sides. Once this approach comes into picture, you call it flipped classroom, you call it learner-centered methodology or student-centered methodology, whatever it is, the whole experiential learning methods will start. That's what we are doing. You can see the activity pictures here. Student-centered methods, group discussions, pair works, experiential learning methods. They have to discover the meaning of certain things and situations they have to work out, maybe in reading sessions or writing sessions. Then active learning methods, they have to come and present in front of all. All these things are happening. So our approaches are three: student-centered methods, experiential learning methods, active learning methods. Then my teaching experience in a nutshell. One day I saw the Facebook post by Lisa Vance about HETT teaching volunteers for Myanmar. I responded to her. She replies, we discuss online through Google Meet or Zoom. We decided on sessions, lesson plans to be done. Then connecting to my students, initially through HETT, then it becomes one-to-one. Once the student and teacher establish this rapport, it becomes one-to-one. We plan the timings, we plan the sessions, and whatever the students want. I mean, teachers here, my students are teachers now, initially. So whatever they want, for example, they want to learn the idiomatic language. So we are ready with the lesson next week. 1 hour, 2 hours, that doesn't matter, mutually acceptable timing. Initially, HETT introduces the student to volunteer. For example, I'm a volunteer teacher for Myanmar. Then they connect me to somebody in Myanmar and they send me a mail and I say, okay, Monday, Tuesday is fine. Or sometimes class cancelled. I know now that it rains frequently in Myanmar. There are mountains and risky roads, sometimes reaching the college, internet problems, things are there. So we have to reschedule. Then student-teacher interaction, usually Google Classroom or Google Meet or Zoom sometimes. Weekly lessons, topic record on Google Drive, that is happening. Monthly discussions are happening. Then we do action planning. Yeah. Then these are some Zoom meetings which we have with Lisa Vance. You can look at the bottom left. She is Lisa Vance, the HETT founder, and all these global representatives. And here you can see Idris Saber from Myanmar, I think, somewhere, or Morocco. I'm not sure. So many people are involved in this. Okay. How is teaching online with my student? Tondarong, as I mentioned you, she is teaching IT at a university in Myanmar. It is interesting because she's interested in learning English. Looking at her interest, we teachers, volunteers, we become more interested because if you give time to her, she is there. Whether there is rain, there is no internet, whatever, she keeps waiting. That interest is very, very catchy, you know. It is very good. I expect everybody, every learner will have this. It is a one-to-one activity. My student is very committed, punctual, and hardworking. Then English language teaching and learning. We started with grammar in my sessions, parts of speech, then vocabulary, word, form, meaning, pronunciation and usage, It's a daily activity, and I suggest she uses dictionary.com online, because when online session is going on, it is very handy to log into dictionary.com and look at the meanings, synonyms, antonyms, and the pronunciation, then verb forms, tenses, active, passive. This takes more time because, as all of you know, particularly language teachers, active to passive conversion verb forms is taking long time, but it's okay. Then continue. Speaking is an engaging task parallel to writing activity. What we discuss, we write. So parallelly, speaking and writing are developing. First, we discuss the topics, then write 13 to 14 topics already covered in my sessions. We have done nearly 14 topics so far in these 3 months. Online class includes some speaking and writing. Even chat box, she types something, I give an instruction. If she doesn't understand, teacher, may I know this? Yes, I explain again. So we are doing that. We revise every week at the beginning or ending of our classes. Students keep the record, session chat and notes, and I also keep a record on Google Drive. Then this is the presentation made by her. You can see here some snippets are there. So I kept the slide as it is because it is sent by my student. I mean, she's a teacher already. Okay. So these are the details of, I think, Government Technical Institute, Chaukse. I don't know whether I'm right in pronunciation. So she's working there. Yeah. So she writes this. I registered to learn online English at HETT teacher training. I got reply message from Dr. Kalyan Chakravarti, that's me, volunteer teacher or trainer from India. We made weekly appointments from September 11, 2020. So this is the third month we entered. She sent some topics to me, whatever or interested for her. Then I stuck to those things. Then on 15th September we started class at 1 p.m. and she records that 1 to 3, 2 hours class happened. I don't mind even 3 hours. It all depends on the time availability. We still continue our classes on Monday and Tuesday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Tomorrow also I got a class for your information. We are learning. And this is about me. She wrote about me. So HETT, and I am a founder of CAS and ICE, all these concepts. I have a website. You can log into that if you are interested later on. That's my student online at the right top corner. Then Thunder's profile. Then introduction. How did we begin? Introducing myself, discuss about the topic for learning. Learning how to search new words from internet, how to pronounce using dictionary.com. Then activity 1 grammar, parts of speech, tense chart, active passive voice, degrees of comparison. Then sometimes there were some difficult topics like, for example, present continuous tense, present perfect continuous tense, or past perfect continuous tense. So we use some timelines on the screen. First I prepare the slide, then send to her. She tries to understand, then I explain further. This is one of the slides I prepared, I mean the lesson plan. This is the activity chart. He made it, my student, after discussion. The entire tenses, 12 tenses, then sentence form, active voice questions, passive voice questions. So that is tremendous work. If I give her time tomorrow night, you submit, she submits. So that is a commitment and discipline she has. We love teaching such students, you see. And this is a chart made by her. This is output. I mean, you can see for yourselves how much output she has given. Teachers are ready, but when the output comes from students, we become happier. That's the idea. Then activity 2 is vocabulary booster, words, synonyms, pronunciation, meaning, form, usage in own sentences. Then activity 3 is dictionary usage, search new words on dictionary.com, check meaning, form and pronunciation, write spelling, meaning and use in your own words. Then these are the topics for speaking. You see, lot of topics we covered. Talk about Myanmar festivals, talk about what type of activities in different seasons people do, what are the recipes, what are the procedures, what are the ingredients. Imagine the vocabulary, how much vocabulary is required to talk about all these things. And she did. I have the recording. I will play it now. You can listen to Tandarong and her video clip also. Just 2-minute clipping is there. If you permit, I'll play it. Then speak about a day you're happy, you're sad, and a funny incident in your life, activities of each season, flora, fauna, geography, country, even about pagodas and monasteries, he explained to me. Earlier, I used to think pagodas and monasteries are one and only one. She said, no, teacher, pagodas are different, monasteries are different. Then she explained to me. So it's, teaching becomes wonderful learning sometimes. Without visiting Myanmar, now I can tell you what is what about Myanmar. That's the benefit for teaching. Then when it comes to writing, speaking becomes the input for writing. Like somebody said, reading becomes input for writing. Even speaking becomes so. This is a productive skill, speaking, and reading is a receptive skill. Right. And these are the topics for writing. Then you see the beautiful visuals which Thander collected for me. Mohinga, Burmese fish soup noodle. Is it Mohinga? I don't know whether I am pronouncing right. She sent me a
Yeah.
picture. Teacher, look, this is a recipe. These are the ingredients. And all ingredients, she told me, try to tell me in English. If she didn't know, she used to go into the dictionary, search for the meaning, and explain. That's wonderful learning. And these are the festivals, she told me. And she sent me beautiful visuals of Myanmar festivals or prayers, something like that. Then see, they're trying to cook something, and I don't know what is it called, but she sent it to me. And then Wayne, and what is this? Shwedagon Pagoda Design. Shwedagon, I hope I am right. Please
Yes.
forgive me if the
Yes.
pronunciation is not correct.
Way to go.
Yeah, Shwedagon. Yes. So all these things, see how it is intricate designs are there, what material, how many people worked on that, a whole lot of things, and beautiful pictures. Fanan, so many things she sent to me. Then she is to write, send a mail to teacher, teacher edits the script and marks some corrective feedback, non-corrective feedback, then discuss online, correct spelling structure, pronunciation, then final draft. So just I'll play the audio and video for you. I hope it is audible. Can I?
Yes, of course, sir.
This is not opening. So what I'll do is I'll just. I think you have the audio your side. Can you play it, please? The organizer, somebody. Mimi,
Yes, please.
please. I got your mail. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. I've downloaded 2 files. So shall I play one MP3?
Audio.
Yes,
Have you
audio.
downloaded video also?
Sorry, but if you wait, I can open it from
No
Gmail.
worry, no worry. Let the audience
Audio
listen
first.
to the audio of Thunder Ong. He
Okay.
said, teacher, I will try, but you see whether it is okay or not. So don't mind. It is just an audio sample. Just play it.
Okay. Shall I play it now?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, Dr. Kliana, could you please stop sharing the screen so that I can share it?
Unshare the screen, you mean?
Yeah. Yes.
Stop screen share, you mean? Okay.
Yeah, please start sharing it now.
1 second, 1 second. Yeah, is it okay now?
Yes. Well, I'm Dana from Myanmar. I was born in Mandalay. I am Buddhist. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Have you stopped sharing the screen now?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'll see. Dana from Myanmar. Is it audible to everyone?
Yes, yes, we
Okay.
can hear.
Yes.
Increase the full volume, then play.
Yes. I'm Dana from Myanmar. I was born in Mandalay. I'm Buddhist. My family are also Buddhist. My mother passed away since 1999. My father is foreman or missionary. He is retired from Ministry of Timber. I have only one sister. She is 3 years older than me. She is married. My sister and brother-in-law are construction engineer. I have only one niece. Her age is 11 years old. I passed matriculation exam in 1999. I got Bachelor of Technological in 2003 from Myanmar Technological University. I got Bachelor of Engineering in 2004 from Myanmar Technological University. I got Master degree in 2006 from Manali Technological University. I got Doctor of Philosophy in 2011 from Manali Technological University. My majority is Information Technology. I always wake up early in the morning and finish up all my doings on exact times. My hobbies are listening to the music and cooking. The color what I like is blue. The the fruit what I like is pear. My favorite movies are Titanic and Saving Private Ryan. My favorite sports are swimming and running. I'm a teacher at Ministry of Education. I work at Government Technical Institute Chelsea in Manly Division. My position is Associate Professor at Head of IT Department. My work experience is 30 years. I teach computer technology for first year students and I teach web design for second year students. Now I am attending online English class and website trainee. I have been learning on English since 2020 September. My teacher is from India. Teacher is teaching grammar, how to write, how to speak, the usage of words. We discussed about this topic. It made me improve my listening skill. In grammar, he teach me part of speech, tense, active and passive voice, and degree of comparison. Teacher gave me speaking topic and I have to write and speak immediately during the class. If I have mistake, teacher explain how to speak and write. Teacher teach me twice a week. It took me 6 hours per week. Teacher gave me homework every topic. And then I have to search new five words and make own sentence in daily. Now I am improving my writing, speaking, listening skills. Special thanks to my teacher because teacher teach me clearly and patiently. So I have confidence to speak English. Thank you so much.
So that is turned around in 3 months. You see, that is output she achieved, and I'm glad to hear that. And I'm sure that in future, more and more students or teachers are going to utilize this opportunity. And this happened only because of our sheer commitment and discipline. We are only facilitators. We just gave some scope and we created some situation. And whole hard work is hers, and she has achieved that. Now let's watch the video, and if there are any questions, I'll take up after the video. You, please, could you play the video, or shall I play?
Dr. Kalena, if it is okay, could you please play it?
Okay.
Yeah, because I cannot download
Yes.
it. If
Yeah,
I have,
I'm sharing the screen. Just give me a
yes,
minute.
yes, please.
If you have any questions, participants, please leave the message in the chat box also. Thank you.
Sir, all right.
Yes, just trying to open 1 minute. The video clip I'm just opened, but it's not playing, I think. Oh. Is it okay?
Not yet, sir.
Yeah, you can
Not
see
yet?
the
Is it playing now?
not mute.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
playing, but
mute.
we cannot hear her.
We can't hear. No
Can't hear.
audible. Yes.
Can you see the visual at least?
Yes,
We can
of course.
see it, but we can't hear. Yes, sir.
Okay, anyway, audio we have heard. So can I stop it here?
Okay, sir.
Elder, shall I try my one?
Yeah, please do it.
Okay, please stop sharing it.
Yeah, I'll stop sharing here. Yeah, I have stopped sharing.
I'm Dana. I'm from Myanmar. Now I want to talk about.
Is it audible to everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
That's great. Thank you.
You're welcome, Dada.
I'm Dana. I'm from Myanmar. Now I want to talk about my country. Myanmar, officially the Republic of Union of Myanmar, and it's a country in South Asia. Neighboring countries are China, Laos, Thailand, India, and Bangladesh. Then Myanmar is bordered by China to the north and northeast. Laos is Laos to the east, Thailand to the south, and Bangladesh to the west, and India to the northwest. The current population of Myanmar is over 54 million. The capital of Myanmar is Naypyidaw. Second capital of Myanmar is Yangon. The third capital of Myanmar is Mandalay. Yangon is the old capital in Myanmar. Now we change the new capital of Myanmar is Naypyidaw. Myanmar has 8 major national ethnic races that are Kachin, Kaya, Kayen, Chin, Mon, Myanmar, Rakhine, Shan. 88.8% of people are Buddhist. Myanmar has 7 states and 7 divisions. Seven divisions are Yangon, Mandalay, Baku, Sakai, Makwe, Ayawari, and Tanindai. 7 states are Kachin, Kaya, Kayen, Chin, Mon, Rakhine, Shan. The most popular available tourist destination in Myanmar includes big cities such as Yangon and Mandalay. Most famous places are Inland Lake, and that is located in the Shan Division. It is best known for the unique fishing methods by its fishermen, where they row with one leg only. Yunnan-do, Kutu-do, and Mahamuni Buddha image, magnificent architecture of Mandalay Hill are more attraction in Mandalay. Bagan, which was the capital of the first Burmese Empire, it was the home to the above 13,000 Buddhist temples. Srinagar Pagoda is beautifully engraved in gold leaf and Buddha stupa cover in 4,500 diamonds. The most widely recognized Burmese national cuisine is the longi, which is worn by both male
Yeah,
and
Mimi, I think we can stop it here because I have the remaining thing, then question answer. Just for a sample, that's okay. That's
Okay.
great. That's great. Is it Mimi or my mind? How can I call you? Mimi?
Yeah, you can address me, Mimi.
Mimi, thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Very good support, technical support.
You're welcome.
Okay, all right. So I'm sharing the remaining screen, then followed by questions, right?
Yes.
Is it
Anyone,
visible?
do you have? Yeah.
Is it
yeah,
visible now?
Yes, we can.
So that was audio and video of Thunder. Then what are the benefits? You see, by doing these activities, these are the benefits: linguistic, cultural, social, emotional, and technical benefits. And each one, if I start explaining now, it will be tomorrow morning. So I'm not going to do that. Then this is the right side top corner. You can see the email feedback that I give. Then challenges are below, left side, bottom left. Slow learning process because it consumes a lot of time, because maybe there are linguistic constraints or some constraints are there, online constraints, technical. So the learning process is usually slow, but she is committed. The pronunciation and accent issues, you can see that when you speak, I speak, or European speaks, there is a difference that naturally happens because language is a system of communication. The more you practice, the better you are. Even I try or you try, it's almost impossible to reach the native speaker's accent. And at the same time, if a native speaker of English tries to learn Myanmar or Hindi or some other regional language, it is same. They can't acquire our accent, we can't acquire their accent. So the thing is, if we try to avoid the mother tongue influence to the possible extent, with little bit of clarity, that will be great. And pronunciation and accent issues are very limited. The technical issues are there. Sometimes internet doesn't work. You see many frustrating classes we have, but patiently we have to try. And I hope one day will come, there won't be any technical glitch. Everybody will be able to use the technology. Then continuity and commitment is another issue, a challenge. Weather is a challenge always, which is out of our hands. Resources. Sometimes students or teachers may not have access to laptops or tablets or something like that. It's a technical and economic issue also. Some may not be, it may not be affordable. For example, iPhones, tablets, and laptops. And sometimes they have to depend on government resources or school resources. That can be a challenge. But if that goes off, everything will be fine. Then this is the testimonial by Thunder. Dear sir, now I am sending myself audio file. My pronunciation is not good. She's so humble. So you heard her. So I'm trying. If I need to record again, tell me, I will record again. That's what she requested. That's all from my side. These are my contact details and our websites. If anybody has patience and interest to log into that, you are welcome. And any question online now or through mail or Google Meet, anything is possible. So we are ready to help our way. And if you are ready, then the gap is bridged already. Thank you. Mangalaba. Any questions? I'll be glad to answer.
Minglava, Mr.
Mangalaba.
Kalyanan, thank you very much. Thank you
Welcome.
very much for your valuable contribution.